So, good Thursday morning to everybody this morning. It is Thursday, right? Yeah, starting in on our third week of holiday. I gotta be honest, it doesn't feel like one day has gone by yet. It's a strange holiday. It seems that we haven't been able to get into a restful mode yet, but yeah, these couple of weeks that we have, I have high hopes. Speaking of hopes, that's a good segue into today's reading. Continuing to read through Jeremiah, and what are we without hope? What is life without hope? And it just seems that there's a generation right now that has lost has lost any sense of hope, has lost any sense of future, has lost any sense of um, things get better. And most of us have been in situations where we know that it's not going to last. And this is what Jeremiah is getting across to the people of Judah. Like, this is a short time, guys. This time out that we're receiving as we are expelled from this land is 70 years, and these are the promises that God has given, and He even foretells, He prophesies, He gives knowledge of the age in which we live, where because of the nature of Christ in us, the laws of God are written on our hearts, so they're actually part of us. They're natural to us, although we have to train ourselves in them. But they're a natural thing. They're not an outside force that we're trying to conform to. They are inside thing that we are transformed into, that we have been transformed into. So we have this thing where hope is being given to them, and we know that in our life that nothing's ever permanent. That whatever situation we're going to go in, or that we're in, it's only going to be for a period of time, and eventually we're going to come out of that. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, right? But we walk through it. We keep going. We're not supposed to sit down in our troubles. We're supposed to move through them, and that's the whole idea. And if you lose your hope, then that's a very sad place to be. And this is where we're supposed to encourage each other and lift each other up in the fact that we have testimonies that talk about moving through these times and coming into this place of hope, that we live with hope all the time. It's really sad when you see people in a situation where they've lost that hope, where they can't see themselves ever getting out of that situation. And we have this real problem with time. We have a tough concept with time, and that a year can seem like a lifetime to us. Even 6 months of health problems, or 6 months of financial problems, 2 years of financial problems, it feels like it's our entire life, but it's not our entire life at all. It is a season that we're moving through. And this is what we have to remember all the time. These are seasons that we come in and out of. We've been at this long enough. I can understand it to a point, this generation that is coming up. They haven't lived long enough to understand that we go through these seasons, and that there's always hope. Yeah, there's a reason why Jesus is referred to as the hope of the world. But he's more than just the hope of the world. He's our hope, because he's involved. He's involved in every tiny aspect of our life. He knows us. He knows us well. He knows us intimately, and He's involved in everything about our lives matter to Him. And for that, we always hold on to hope, and it's not a false hope. It's a hope of knowing. It's a hope knowing. I'm just hoping for that day. I'm longing for that day when we have that breakthrough. We're always looking for those breakthroughs. I'm looking forward to this breakthrough. And there are some seasons that last 20 years. I'm not gonna lie about that. There are seasons that can last a long time, but there will be a breakthrough. You'll come through it. And yeah, I just want to encourage you in that. I'm thinking especially of Peter this morning, as he's in the hospital, 6 days in the hospital. I guess he's starting on his seventh day now. Um, lots of unknowns, a lot of things there. But see, Peter can put his hope in Jesus Christ. He puts his hope, he gets his strength there in Jesus Christ. It's not an easy thing, especially for somebody like Peter, who's a free spirit. He really is a gypsy. He really is a gypsy. He's got to be moving all the time. A generous man who pours into people and who's not used to being served. And because he does all the serving, and there he is in the hospital, but he does not lose hope. He does not lose hope. So just look at that. And I don't know what situation you're in right now, but don't lose hope, because it's never as bad as what we think it's going to be. It's never the doomsday scenario that we have in our head. Never is. It's never as bad. And it's for a short period of time. So guys, be blessed, be encouraged, sing some songs today, dance around. If you're in a place of needing your hope renewed, just reflect on Jesus Christ. Have a conversation with somebody and give them hope. Just encourage somebody today so that you are encouraged if you're in this situation. If you are not in that situation, if your hope is plentiful and if it's overflowing, then just lend some of it to somebody near you, because in this world, sometimes it's on short supply, but it should be like a river running out of us. You be blessed, be encouraged, have a great day. Love you guys.